Morning, everybody. We are currently in Northern Virginia, about 15 miles on trail outside of Buena Vista, Virginia. We're just coming back from back on trail from a zero. We stayed in Lexington, Virginia, to rest our legs. So just getting back on trail. Heading towards a brewery. Should be there in about 2 days. It's the Devil's Backbone Brewery in Virginia, right outside of Waynesboro. They are a hiker-friendly brewery. They have free camping for the thru hikers. They just built a shower facility, so there's free showers for all the thru hikers. So we're going to be there in about, well, actually we'll be there tomorrow. Be staying there tomorrow, getting food, having some beers, getting up. They do a $5 breakfast for the hikers. I guess it's pretty good. So, and they offer free shuttles to and from the trail. So we're pretty excited about that. We're gonna push 14 miles today, and so that'll put us at about 7.9 miles outside of the brewery, which we're pretty stoked about that. Nice easy day cruising into a brewery. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I haven't been filming. I kind of put the filming on the back burner for about 4 or 5 days. We had some serious downfall, rain nonstop for 4 or 5 days straight, and I just didn't want to risk the the potential for damaging my camera. So I decided not to do any filming during that time, which is kind of a bummer. We went through some pretty crazy terrain. Actually, we went through the most technical terrain that we've come across yet on the Appalachian Trail. So it was kind of a bummer not to be able to capture that. But yeah, the rain just really gave us like a mental, put us in a mental struggle, and we were everybody was just on edge the whole time. You can only keep your gear dry for so long, and you can try to do this or that, or but with nonstop rain, it's just there's no stopping it. So everything's gonna get wet. So yeah, we got through that. We were on the we're on the other side of that as of right now, so that's good. We actually took our tramily, our trail family split up during that time. We have Coco, and we have Flamingo, and we have Early Bird right now in our trail family. We're still waiting on Locks. He hasn't been with us for the last couple 100 miles. But anyhow, during the rainstorm, the tramily kind of broke up. I stayed with Coco doing lower mileage, about 12 miles a day, just shelter hopping to kind of get out of the rain. And Flamingo and Early Bird, they pushed on and did big miles to get ahead. But after about 3-4 days of just nonstop rain, me and Coco kind of said this is enough. So we decided to get a hotel room and dry out. Initially we were going to stay at a hotel, and but we ended up getting a ride into Salem, Virginia, because the hostel was all bunked up. Everybody's was heading for the hostels to get out of the rain. So anyhow, we got to Salem. We did we did 2 zeros there actually. It was good to to rest and get out of the rain. It was well needed for our legs and stuff. But anyhow, in Salem, I did pick up a new pair of shoes. So I got out of my Crocs because on the way to Salem, we went, like I was saying before, we went through that really technical terrain, and called the Devil's Tooth, I think it was called. Anyhow, it was pretty much just you know, cliff faces, like just straight down. They actually, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy actually built in, like, they built ladders into the rocks so you can climb down these rock faces. It literally was straight down. So yeah, if you were to slip, trip, fall, I mean, you know, it's not going to be pretty. Probably, I don't know, definitely break something, but potential for death for sure. I wish I could have got it on film, but like I said, it was just a hellacious day coming down with rain and slippery conditions, so I didn't even want to mess around with that. But anyhow, on Devil's Tooth, back to the shoes. On Devil's Tooth, my Crocs, you know, they got wedged in between all these rocks, and I lost the straps on them. So they weren't safe anymore. They weren't staying on my feet. So in Salem, during our 00, I got some new shoes. They are, excuse me, got a little snot build up here. But anyhow, in Salem, yeah, I got new shoes. They're like an amphibian style land sea or land water shoes. So I tried those out for a while, and I ended up, you know, I didn't really like them. They gave me so many blisters. I got like 6 or 7 blisters, and I was getting rocks and sticks in the new shoes. So I traded those in. I did about 100 miles on those, and you know, I tried to give them a little bit of time to break in, but they just didn't feel right. So I finally broke down and got into some trail runners. I'll show them right here. They are New Balance trail runners. I don't know if you can see them or not. There's my nice blister right there, but yeah. So I finally got into some trail runners. As much as, you know, I was kicking and screaming to get into some trail runners, finally gotten into some. So Mom's happy. That's good. But anyhow, hi Mom, I love you. So anyhow, I got into some trail runners. I figured I'm gonna need trail runners once I get to Mount Katahdin anyhow, especially with all the, you know, the snow that's gonna be up in Maine. It's recommended to wear trail runners, and I was gonna get trail runners anyway. So I figured I might as well get into some trail runners. So yeah, they feel good. I can increase my pace now because the trail runners have so much cushion that I can just roll over huge boulders and, you know, just over all the roots and stuff. That's not how I wanted to do the Appalachian Trail. You know, I wanted to do, like, get the ground feel, and, you know, there's a bunch of, you know, benefits to being able to slow down on the trail and actually enjoy each step. So that's kind of like the philosophy I was going with the sandals and the Crocs, and they both allowed that. And with the shoes, you know, I can literally step on huge, gigantic things and not even feel it. So in that sense, I'm less I've noticed I've become less mindful of the trail, and, you know, but there's pros and cons of everything. Like, now I can go quicker on the trail, so I can do more mileage, but I mean, at the same time, I'm here to be on the trail, not to rush to Maine, you know. So I don't know. Anyhow, I need the shoes anyhow for, you know, for the foot pain I've been experiencing, and hopefully it helps with some of the different symptoms I've been having, like Achilles tendonitis in both legs. The bottom of my feet, both of them are just wrecked. They ache and so much pain. I'm experiencing inner knee pain on my left leg now. So I'm hoping the trail runners can knock that stuff out, which I'm sure it can. So yeah, got into some trail runners. I did have neck and shoulder pain before, but I ended up getting a new pack as well. I don't know if you can see, but it's covered by a rain pack, or a rain cover right now. But yeah, I traded in my Osprey Exos and got a Hyperlight Windrider, I believe it's called. But anyhow, it's an ultralight pack, which, you know, the whole philosophy of ultralight is, you know, just super light pack, super light gear. So it's recommended to have super ultralight gear to go in the pack to bring your weight down. So that's my whole philosophy out here, is to go without luxury items and just go with the bare minimum, just things I need and that are essential out here. So yeah, I got the new pack. It's helped with my shoulder pain, my neck pain. Also, I went 4 to 5 days without using trekking poles, so I know that's helped a lot too. Just the way I've been going up hills, I've been pulling myself up using the trekking poles. So I've been using my arms quite a bit out here, and just giving the rest. Luckily, my shoulder, my neck pain went away. So I'm super happy about that. But so yeah, a little bit of pain, but we're just kind of getting used to that. You know, it's just going to be like an everyday thing nowadays. You know, you can only take so much ibuprofen, so you kind of deal with it. And everybody else in my family, they're kind of beat up too. Flamingo's got shin splints. He actually took 2 days off, and he pulled like a 32 mile to catch up with us. So that's not the best thing, you know, the smartest move that he made, but you know, he's pushing through it. And Coco, she got a new pair of shoes, which has been helping her out. You know, she's been experiencing, you know, just achy legs in general, very tired. She's holding up the best out of, you know, the whole tramily. So that's great. You know, she does good. She you know, she's a marathon runner, so she's able to push mileage. And yeah, when we after the Devil's Tooth, and when we got back to Salem and did our zeros, there was another idea behind that. One of the most iconic places on the trails was coming up, so McAfee's Knob. So we didn't want to miss that. Me and Coco, you know, we talked about it, and we said, you know what, we need to really consider, you know, just slowing down and waiting for the, you know, the fog and the mist to kind of let up so we can see out into McAfee's Knob. So I'm so glad we did do that. We got up there, actually on the way up to the McAfee's Knob, we hit, it was a beautiful day. We hit so much trail magic in the parking lot. There were so many, you know, day hikers and just weekend hikers, and you know, there's a parking lot, so it's only like a 2-mile hike up from the parking lot. So we got like 3 to 4 different trail magic there. There was coolers, and somebody offered us they had 2 last burritos, breakfast burritos. So we got breakfast burritos, and we got soda and Snapple, tea, all sorts of good stuff. And we finally made it up to McAfee's Knob, and it was amazing up there. I mean, definitely I can see why it's the most iconic view up there. It's just beautiful. You can see below is the Catawba Valley in Virginia. So yeah, we did that. It was a beautiful day for that. There was also right beyond the McAfee Knob was Tinker Cliffs, so we got to see those, and which were just as great, really. Pretty much McAfee Knob all over again. So yeah, we got to see those, and we pushed on to Daleville and caught up with Flamingo and Early Bird and hung out with them. So now like I said, we were pushing on to the brewery right now. Should be there in about 2 days or so. So I'm looking forward to it.